We're here in Munich, guys. We have just moved to Bayern Munich on a loan offer, and we're only going to be here for a year, so there's really no need to go out and buy a huge house. So we're heading to the place that I will be living for the next season here with the club in this apartment right here. I actually lived here last time I played for Bayern Munich. Nice little cozy place where I can live at. Had to pop open a celebratory glass of wine right here to celebrate the new place, celebrate me playing at FC Bayern Munich once again, guys. Hopefully it will be a successful year back with the club, and then I'll be able to return to Juve in good form and play well again there next season. So here we go in to our next game, which I would not be playing in the Bundesliga against Hoffenheim. We'd come away with the win. Lewandowski with the lone goal. And then after this, before we start our first game of the episode, we're changing our boots, as you guys can see right there, to match the nice FC Bayern Munich red. And then we're also going to change our sock height to normal. Boys, let's get into the first game of the episode. My first game here in the Bundesliga, taking on Bayer Leverkusen. This one promises to be a great match. Hopefully we can come away with the win here, boys. Pick up a win. We picked up the win in the last game in the German Cup, and we advanced to the next round of that. Taking a look at the table here in the Bundesliga, we sit atop that table in first place, boys. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully I can pick up another goal in this match, but time will tell. We will see eventually. Starting for us is, of course, myself up front, and then also Lewandowski, Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar is on the bench, and Manuel Neuer back in there in net. Here we go. It is kickoff time. Let's get this thing underway. And as things would start out in this match, the first chance would fall to our opposition right here, sending it across, but a great clearance by our defense, keeping the game 0-0 early on, and straight away a great chance for us to make this thing 1-0. Look how close that shot was to going in the back of the net. A great pass was sent in by me. And then after this play, Vidal picks up a yellow card for an earlier chance in the game, so he needs to be careful. And then look at this opportunity from myself, the spin move, but I couldn't put it in. And then Lewandowski couldn't put in the rebound there with his head. But straight after this, another great chance as Ronaldo cuts down the wing, sends the ball into the box, and I find the back of the net with my head. My 200th career goal. There it is. What a goal it was, assisted by the boy Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the moves put on by Ronaldo. The cross sent in, an easy header, finds the back of the net right there. The opening goal in this match, and that is crazy to believe that that is my 200th career goal right there. What an accomplishment for Barclay, and what a goal it was, giving us the lead here 1-0 in the first half. Leverkusen would have a couple more chances to get back into this thing and find an equalizer, but they weren't able to do it here. That was it, boys. That was it for the first half. A goal from me, my 200th career goal, and we have the lead going into the halftime break here, looking to pick up all 3 points, but will we be able to do so? Starting things out here in the second half, we'd have a great chance here to make things 2-0. A ball sent in by myself to Lewandowski. He takes it, but what a save it was by the keeper. But coming back straight away, another chance for us to make it 2-0. And the ball goes just wide right there. A beautiful set of skill moves by me. I thought I'd find the top corner, but I wasn't able to do so. And on another chance right here, straight away, the shot off the volley. What a cross sent in, but I wasn't able to finish it off and convert the goal. We'd have plenty more chances here to make it 2-0, but we weren't able to do so. And that's when Leverkusen comes back with the late equalizer in the 86th minutes. Our defense fell apart. Manuel Neuer wasn't able to save it. That was it. The last play of the game, one of the last plays of the game, ends in an equalizing goal. Ref blows for full time here, boys. We only come away with 1 point on the road against Leverkusen. A disappointing result. We thought we had this game won, but in the closing stages, we weren't able to secure the win here. Moving along with only 1 point in this match. And in our next game, boys, Champions League football, round of 16, but I wasn't in the starting 11, unfortunately, and we would come away with a 2-1 loss in this game. A very bad result. If we go out of the Champions League in the round of 16, I'm not going to be very happy, so we're going to need to dominate our next game. Hopefully, I'll end up playing that match. Moving along here in our practice session, working on some training and getting used to playing with my former teammates. And it's a little different this time around because some of these players formerly talked a lot of smack to me. And yeah, I don't know, getting used to playing with them again is going to be quite difficult. And look at this, after practice, the manager told me I will be playing a lot in the center forward / cam position. So we're going to be switching things up here. We won't be playing striker as much for Bayern Munich because I want to play Lewandowski up top. But going into our next game, this is my first one back, playing at home in the Allianz Arena for Bayern Munich. It's going to be weird. How will the fans react in my return? Here we go. And as we get into my first game back at home with Bayern Munich, I'm just so nervous about how the fans will react because if you guys do remember in the last games when I played Bayern Munich, when I wasn't playing for them, I talked a lot of smack, did a lot of dirty celebrations, but listen to this crowd roar on my return. So from the looks of things, the fans seem pretty psyched to see me back wearing this Bayern Munich kit, and I need to put on a good show for them. Starting things off, I send it across, but my teammate couldn't put it into the back of the net. What a great cross that was on the ground. Unfortunately, it couldn't lead to a goal, and then our opposition finally fires back with a chance of their own, but they weren't able to do anything with that. Great block by our defensive player right there, moving straight along. Another opportunity, and the shot here was a weak one from the opponent's head. And after this, the ref is going to give me a yellow card for an earlier challenge in this match. So my first booking here back with Bayern Munich just before the end of the first half. A yellow card is given to myself for this tackle right here. It was a dirty one, so a yellow card was deserved, but then firing back. The last opportunity of the half was a good one for myself, but I wasn't able to find the back of the net with that shot. 0-0 going into the halftime break. I need to do something big in this match just so I can show the fans that I'm ready to come back here and win the title here with Bayern Munich and win much more than that, the Champions League, the German Cup here. Let's see what I can do. Starting things out though, a free kick from Cristiano Ronaldo whipped into the box, and I'm gonna try to take a shot, but it's a very weak one. A good save by the keeper right there. Again, our opposition with their first chance of the half. And then Manuel Neuer, what a great keeper he is, keeping the game at 0-0. 93 rated for Manuel Neuer, and he's proving it right here with a lot of good saves. Look at this man, just putting on a show in net. Another one right there. What a save that was from a dangerous cross, parrying the ball out of play. Looking like my brother Adrian Flynn in net right there, boys. Putting on a show here, keeping us in the game, and another opportunity for us. Can we get the much-needed opening goal? I couldn't get the shot off, boys, unfortunately. Moving straight along, the game is slowly coming to an end here. 80th minute, and we still can't seem to score. We need to get ourselves a game winner in this match, and then at this point, our opposition was just holding it in the corner, so I knew at this point I needed to make some moves and put the team on my back, and I did this. in my return to Bayern Munich, my first game back playing in the Allianz Arena. I come away with a game-winning goal in front of the home fans. You bet they're going to be stoked to have me back now. What a game-winning goal it was in the 90th minute. It was in the closing stages of that match. No way our opposition had any time to come back after that game-winning goal. What a performance. 1-0 is the final score. 3 more points being picked up, and we are absolutely dominating here in the Bundesliga. What a way to make my return to FC Bayern, heading back home, and I am honestly so grateful I made the decision to come here. I love playing with the players here. I love playing with Ronaldo, with Neymar, with Lewandowski, with so many other great football players. It's gonna be a fun season here with the club FC Bayern Munich. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a big old thumbs up. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes on this episode as always, and we'll catch you guys later.